Hello all and welcome to the next video here on the Onion Man's Rooftop Two-Headed Cow Caravan of Treasure. Sometimes barter, the streak continues. And we are into the next Tales from the Mailbag. A few packages came in this week, so gonna kind of just go through those real quick and kind of take a look at what we got. We got one pickup, and then pretty much after that it's just a bunch of smaller items, I guess you could say. But yeah, we do have a couple of pickups, so cool. Well, really only one. I don't know why I keep saying a couple. There's only one. Technically a couple, I guess you could say. I keep reverting back to something else. But sorry, I'm a little rambly here. I went to last week, man, at this point, probably a week and a half ago. I went to Midland, Odessa, Texas. I know they're two separate places. There's Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas. Around here, it's all the same stuff, basically, to anybody who lives in the area I do. Excuse me. Because I picked up the new Jaw Morant shoes, the Jaw ones, and there was nobody around here selling them. We do have a Hibbett Sport and a couple of other places. Neither one had them. But the Dick's Sporting Goods in Midland, Texas had one pair in my size left. Ordered them, went and picked them up that same day, and stopped at a Target. And at that Target, I found the black and white Dracula, the NECA Ultimates black and white Dracula. Really cool. It's kind of interesting that they did two different Draculas, one in color and one in black and white. Not so much that that's the surprise, because they've been doing black and white in color with all of these so far. The Mummy, Wolfman, Frankenstein, etc. But it was just interesting that Dracula had two completely separate versions. If you get the color one, you kind of get the more, I guess you could kind of say what you expect Dracula to look like, where he's wearing like the amulet and everything and all that stuff. The little metal, all that jazz. This one, the black and white one, is called the Abbey one, I guess. Carfax Abbey, is that what it is? And he's wearing more of like the tuxedo kind of outfit. But it's the one that came in black and white, so it's the one I got. I prefer to have these all in the black and white to kind of go with that original Universal Monster look. So it doesn't bother me too much. I do kind of hope we get the more classic Dracula in a black and white form. If we don't, I'm cool with this one, but still, it'd be nice to have it. But he looks great. It's like fantastic Bela Lugosi likeness. So not too disappointed with that aspect of it. I just think it's kind of interesting that we got him like in the tuxedo as opposed to the more general Dracula garb that we're kind of used to seeing in a lot of the photos and videos. So is what it is, but picked it up. I actually had this pre-ordered on Big Bad Toy Store for quite a while, and it never really came in, but I saw other people's coming in. So when I saw this at Target, I figured I'm just going to pick it up, not have to pay for shipping, and cancel the Big Bad Toy Store order, which I did, so cool enough. I love Universal Monsters. It's one of my favorite overall like products / franchises, so an easy buy. I'm getting all the ones NECA makes. And after that, that's pretty much it. Now we got packages. I'm going to try to start with like some of the smaller ones going into the big ones. There's actually one, I already took my thumbnail video, or my thumbnail photo for this video, and I left out the biggest package. It's not even that big per se, but I didn't really have room to fit it in the picture that I wanted to take, so that'll be last. It's a Big Bad Toy Store box. I'm going to start with the non-Big Bad Toy Store orders. And speaking of Target, where I found that black and white Dracula, I have this Target box, which just came in. This is actually the newest box that came in. Came in a couple days ago. I already know what it is because there's only one or two things I have pre-ordered from Target, and I'm pretty sure the other one hasn't even been shipped out at all yet. So let's get this open. Alright. Funny enough, I saw this at Target when I went to Target and I found that Dracula. I saw this there, but I'm pretty sure mine had already shipped, so wasn't really worth buying and trying to cancel. But we have the Target exclusive comic book Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'll just say this now. If you're a big Guardians of the Galaxy fan, I challenge you to tell me your favorite comic book Yondu story. There's probably not a lot of you who would be able to. But it's a classic Yondu. He looks pretty good for what he is. I always like getting these classic kind of obscure comic book characters because you never know when they're actually going to get another figure, if at all. So getting Yondu is kind of interesting. He's got the big red mohawk. He's got the bow. He's got his little arrow. No Build-A-Figure piece. He's part of that Guardian set that... I mean, not really, he's not. He's his own Target exclusive, but, I mean, clearly he came out around the time of Guardians 3, so there you go. He's kind of with that set. When I saw these at Target, they had those Guardian figures already out, and he was just lumped in there with them, so I'm guessing he's kind of in that set. But it looks good, so that'll be fun to open. Next box, we have a Mattel box. I'm not too excited about the way this sounds inside of here, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, got this from Mattel. If you can think of some things that came out from Mattel in the last couple of weeks, you probably know what this is. I know what it is, because it's the only thing I've ordered from Mattel in quite a while. I keep missing their drops. There's a few Mattel Creation Channel drops that I have not been able to find now. Like CamoCon is one, Duplico, mainly Masters of the Universe stuff, which is what this is as well. But I was able to get notified for this one, so I was able to actually get it. Okay, it's actually packaged decently. I kept hearing this, which, knowing Mattel, would not have been the biggest surprise of idiocy in packaging from them, but it actually was double packed collector style, which I kind of expected it to be, but I still wasn't expecting it to be. It was 50-50. Like, I kind of figured it would come in a box within a box, but I also wasn't expecting it to be rumbling around in there the way it was. So, there we go. This is what I mean by that. It's in its own packaging box. Masters of the Universe there. It looks like it's normal He-Man and everything. You're kind of getting what you expect out of a He-Man figure, and then let's open him up. It is not. And the fact what you are receiving is... He Skeletor. Kind of a random character to throw out here. The most powerful Keldor in the multiverse. And if you don't know how the little mini story of Masters of the Universe Origins has been going down, we're now entering our multiversal arc of the story, I guess you could say. And we have He Skeletor in an alternate world where He-Man is the villain with anti-Eternia He-Man. And Keldor did not become Skeletor, he became He-Man, basically. He's Skeletor. So yeah, he's a blue and purple and gold He-Man. This is the same figure we've had before as He-Man, but it's just a different color scheme. So it is what it is. It's weird, but it's kind of one of those figures that's so weird. I like stuff like this. And as you can see, you got like a armor, you got Panther. But he's kind of changed up a little bit. I wonder if we'll get those too. That'd be interesting, huh? Like an anti-Eternia Battle Cat and a He-Panther. I don't know how else to really describe what that would be other than He-Panther. It's cool for what it is. It's not something that like is necessarily the greatest thing in the world, but I like Masters of the Universe Origins. I think it's a really cool line, so I'm always down to get anything wacky and weird like that. Put it back in the box here. When eventually I get to the unboxing of this, then we'll take it out for sure and totally unopen it. Okay, so that's it from other places. The Dracula that I bought at Target, that I picked up at a Target physically, Yondu, and Mattel Creations He Skeletor. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Big Bad Toy Store boxes. I'm going to try to get them pretty quick because they're all pretty small. Nothing too crazy, I don't think, in any of these. I know one of them probably has a Funko. Maybe 1 or 2 are Funkos, actually. And then the rest I'm a little unsure of. So, kind of a surprise for us all. I guess we'll just start with the small ones. I have 3 boxes that are all like exactly this size. My guess is... I'm just going to take a guess and say maybe Funkos. This feels like the type of box they send a Funko in. It's been oh no, I got the Flavor Flav Funko in the last mailbag, but I can't remember what box that came in. I want to say it was like this. So let's just get into these. It is like hot in here, and I don't know why. It is a Funko. Okay, cool. Kind of figured because it was also very light. I like this one. This is the only one I think I'm getting from the new Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. Cosmo. I like it. I love Cosmo the Space Dog. If you're not familiar with Cosmo the Space... wow, words. Cosmo the Space Dog. I would definitely recommend going deep into some Marvel lore. He's a talking dog. Pretty cool is what it is. I have legitimately thought about getting the Rocket Raccoon in this set, just because they're making the costumes look more like the original comic books, and his looks really good. Like, he looks good in like the little blue outfit. And like, I think like if you got that Funko Pop, it could kind of pass for a comic book Rocket Raccoon. And Cosmo probably passes pretty easily. I do wish maybe there's a chase out there somewhere where he's got like the fishbowl helmet on and everything. That'd be cool. But yeah, I like it. Here's another one. Just based on this, I'm gonna guess it's probably another Funko. Completely unsure about that, but just kind of guessing based on how everything else is here. Let's see what we got. Yep. Okay. So we got our Big Bad Toy Store sticker that they started putting in here instead of adverts, which is fair. Ah, yes. I've been wanting this one. We've got the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2099. I'm a huge Miguel O'Hara fan. I love Spider-Man 2099. I have all of the reprint trades that have come out so far. I want to say it stopped like around the Spider-Man 2099 versus Venom arc. They haven't made one since then. Maybe they haven't, I just missed it. But either way, I have almost all of the Spider-Man 2099 stuff. I got the Marvel Legends a while back, the re-release Spider-Man 2099 that was on the retro card. I'm a Spider-Man 2099 fan. I don't know why. I always have been. Excuse me. So pretty cool to see. It's not the most ideal, accurate Spider-Man 2099 suit, I would say. But I think it's close enough that this can pass for like a comic book Funko. You know, Spider-Man 2099, as long as you got the mostly blue and the red, I think you're pretty good. I might have also gotten... spoilers. I feel like one of the last Funko I'm about to unbox here might be this Miles Morales Funko. Because I think that's in the last box that's like this size. We'll find out. Hold on. I'll go ahead and do it now. So, there it is. It is not. Oh, I thought it would be. Okay. I can't remember. Did I order that Miles Morales or not? But it is a Funko. It's Pup. I picked up just for the randomness of it. Dino Pool. I'm not even gonna try to say I know why I did. I just did. I was like, a T-Rex Deadpool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I do like Deadpool. But it is what it is on this. Dino Pool. He's a tiny T-Rex waving his tiny arms around with two swords, so it works for what it needs to be. There's so many of these. Backyard Griller, Barista, Flamenco, Deadpool in Cake, Roman Senator Deadpool, LARP Deadpool, that's a great one. And Dino Pool. I kind of like Deadpool like as these weird animals. I want to try to find the Squirrel Pool. There is a Squirrel Pool Funko, so kind of want to find that. So I thought it was going to be, because I think I ordered this Miles Morales Funko. I think. I might be wrong on that, but I thought it was going to be that. Okay. Next. Another Big Bad Toy Store box. Here we go. We got the classic. I call it the shoe box. Big Bad Toy Store has a very select style of box. You have your ones that kind of pack Funkos like that. You have these, which a lot of the Masters of the Universe Origins come in because it's long. And sometimes you'll get two. They'll reverse them and like Tetris them in there. I always call it the shoe box because it reminds me of like an older skinny shoe box. I'm going to guess this is a figure. a full-out figure. I just don't know of what, to be honest. Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe a little controversial of a figure right now. I picked up the Quantumania Kang. I know there's a lot, I'll just say it now, there's a lot going on with Jonathan Majors, the actor who plays Kang. We'll see how that all plays out. It could end in his favor, it may not. You never know. So I'm not one to necessarily comment on something like that, but is what it is. That being said, I can't take away from the fact that he was excellent as Kang in this movie, and in my opinion, the only good thing about this movie, I was not a big fan of Quantumania, and I thought he was outright the best part of that movie. He stole that movie. It's kind of like when Doc Holliday is in Tombstone. Like, you have a lot of great people in it, but he just steals the show. Same thing with this. Like, yeah, you got Paul Rudd and you got, other people in it, Michael Douglas, all that stuff. But Jonathan Majors outright steals this movie. And this is King, and I got it. I bought this I pre-ordered it before all the kind of controversial stuff was going down with him. So it is what it is. But I can't deny the fact that I really did enjoy his performance as Kang, and so there you go. And last box. Oh, this is the one I didn't get in the thumbnail photo. It's a bit of a bigger box. So it could be a couple of figures in here, or it's going to be something really random. I just don't know what. Let's find out though. I'm trying to think of what I would have ordered that would require a box this big, unless it's stuff that came out at the exact same time. It is. Okay, yeah, it's a couple of figures. Alright. I went ahead and I picked up the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Miles Morales figure. And if you can, based on the Funkos I bought, I went ahead and I picked up the Spider-Man 2099 figure as well. I saw a lot of people really complaining about these. Like, they look almost they're too much like the cartoon movie and all that. And I was just kind of like, yeah, what did you want them to look like? But there seems to be a lot of people who just do not like the look of these figures, these specific Marvel Legends, because they look like the cartoon and they have the funny proportions and all that. But I don't. If you want the Marvel Legends to be accurate to what they're representing, what else did you really want? Is kind of my question. In terms of just looks. Now, quality control issues, things like that, understandable. But just in terms of the way they look, I don't know what else you wanted if you wanted them to be screen accurate. They look pretty decent to me. And so, yeah, picked up Miles, picked up Spider-Man 2099. Fun fact, the same day these shipped, the morning that these shipped out, and I got the notification that they shipped, later that day after work, I was at Walmart and they had them on the shelf. The only one they didn't have was the Cyborg Spider-Woman or whatever. They didn't have that one, that big one. I'm guessing that's still probably not come out yet, but they had all of these. So it is what it is. And I don't think these have, because they're retro carded, I don't think they have Build-A-Figure pieces. Yeah, so there you go. Wow, and that Cyborg Spider-Woman one, it's not even on the back of the box. Interesting. Cool. Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Punk. I thought about potentially getting Spider-Punk here, but I didn't. But I thought about it. I kind of want to go back and get the first Peter B. Parker from the first movie. I think that'd be kind of cool. Spot, I get he's like the big villain here, but I wasn't too enamored with having to get him. So, it is what it is, but I like the way they look. I think they do look accurate for what they're supposed to be. So, there you go. And that's it. That's all of the mailbag for this particular time stretch. Of course, always stuff coming in. A lot of pre-orders. Things like that. But for that many boxes, again, they were all small boxes. I think I came in pretty good on time on this one. So that's going to be it. We got the Across the Spider-Verse stuff, which also includes the Spider-Man 2099 Funko. Of course, we got Cosmo the Space Dog, Dino Pool, movie stealing Jonathan Majors King. What else? Sorry, I was like looking around. Where'd I put it? We got Yondu, and we got the black and white NECA Dracula. All cool stuff. And that's going to be it for this video. So if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to if you do not want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in whatever the next video may be.